Mike, maybe I could ask you to go back a little bit to the beginnings of the band, mid-90s, San Fernando Valley. What was going on? What was going on around you that made you guys get together to start this project at the beginning?
Before I actually moved up there, I was down deeper into the valley. I grew up in Woodland Hills, and the difference between Agora and Woodland Hills is that Woodland Hills at the time was, they had a school program where they were bringing kids up from the inner city to get them out of, basically to get them out of the hood and bring them up to an area that wasn't so dangerous, and so they could focus on their school, their work. So with that said, a lot of my peers, a lot of my friends were from downtown LA, West LA, and they were the ones who introduced me to rap music. And our group of friends was like, it was like Korean, Mexican, Armenian, Jewish, it was, 15 kids, all different backgrounds.
A lot of different influences coming in.
Yeah. And then I moved up to Agora, and it was a lot less so. They didn't have a program where there wasn't as much diversity.
It's not that far away, though, is it really?
No, it's only 15 minutes away. Once I moved up there, my tastes had already really developed a lot with the people that I grew up with. And so I'm in high school now, and nobody's heard of Public Enemy, nobody's heard of LL Cool J, nobody's heard of Two Live Crew, nobody's heard of Ice-T and NWA. And I'm kind of searching out people who knew the stuff I didn't knew. And one of my best friends, actually, one of the things we got along so well, one of the reasons we got along so well is we both drew, we were both artists, and he really loved alternative music, from like Depeche Mode and the darker new wave bands to what was going on at the time, which was the beginning of grunge. And so he was introducing me to all that stuff, which I had never heard, and I was introducing him to all the rap stuff, which was coming out at the time, and that was around the time of Cypress Hill and stuff like that. So I remember I gave him the first Cypress Hill album and introduced him to that. He introduced me to Alice in Chains and Nine Inch Nails. And we just got this crazy thing going, and so the two of us ended up, he played guitar, I played, at the time I was learning how to use a sampler and keyboards, and I had this little 4-track cassette recorder that I could make songs on. And so the two of us would get together every weekend and just throw down these weird ideas. Sometimes they'd be serious songs, sometimes they'd be jokes, sometimes we were imitating other rap groups or bands or whatever, and we were just playing, But it was just two of us learning how to kind of do everything that you would do to make a song. And that was the beginning of the thing,